In this video, let us talk about resource credits and how it works. When you log into eCNC.com with your blockchain account, blockchain allocates you some resources according to how much Hive power you staked. And this resource credits allows you to perform any transaction for free inside blockchain and following the blockchain rules. In the eCNC.com, once you log in, you can see this information here. It shows the progress bar, and you can see that your resource credits are fully available now. And when you click on it, you can see how much available resources you have. This is in such a big numbers that we added billion and trillion and all this kind of numbers. But what this essentially represents is with this much resource credits, you are able to make a comment and post. For example, 777 comments or posts can be made, and this many votes can be cast, and this many transfers you can do inside the blockchain, and you can do these operations and so on. This is to give you a simple overview of how many operations you can perform with your current state of resources. This resource credits can also be delegated to another user. Let's say someone or some friend of you joined to eCNC and Hive, and they have very low resources. So you can delegate some of your resources to that account. For example, by going to the delegate resource credits, you can select any account, and you can delegate any amount of resources for this account. Let's say you have this much and you want to delegate half of it, let's say 43,000 or something. And then by clicking next, you are just delegating that to the demo account. It's just click of button. And you can at the same time receive delegations from others as well. For example, here demo.com is delegated to demo 6 billion resources, and demo account can use that resources to interact on the blockchain and social interactions. It can be wallet interactions. Any operations that's performed on the blockchain can be performed by using this resource credits. And if you have bigger resources, these resource credits are generated every 5 days. So every day, 20% of the resources are regenerated, which means if you have, let's say, if you make 777 comments or posts today, next day you are able to do some portion of that again because it automatically generates every day. 20% you regenerate again and again. And if you have more than enough resource credits, you can delegate some of your resource credits to other accounts, as mentioned earlier, or you can delegate them to eCNC account as well, because we use those resources to distribute to other accounts and other new members, and it helps the entire ecosystem to evolve if you're not able to use all these operations within a single day. Resource credits are based on the amount of resource credits are based on how much Hive power you have staked, and if you have higher Hive power staked, then you are likely to able to perform much more operations. Let us see some account on this for this example. Let's say we visit this account and we can go to the wallet page, and we can see that this account has much more Hive power compared to the demo.com. And it has also delegations, extra delegations, which is overall this much Hive power is being available for this account. And you can click the resource credits, and you will see that available resource credits for this account is much higher number, and this account can perform much more comments and operations. These resource credits are dynamic, so depending on how many operations are performed on the blockchain, this amount constantly changes and evolves. There is another place where you can learn more about resource credits. Let's say you go to the profile page, and you can see that you can perform this many comments. And if you go into any post, then you can also see in a comment field, you can see this progress bar, and it also indicates how many resource credits you have and how much delegations out and in, and how many posts or comments you can make. This is really useful in case you're running out of resource credits, meaning if you have much less resource credits, then you are able to see what was the problem and why your transaction is not getting through. So these indicators are really handy. You can see them even on the editor page as well. Here at the bottom, you can see how many posts and comments you can make and adjust your usage accordingly. You can learn about resource credits also in our frequently asked questions section, and it gives you more overview of what's happening, how it is helping blockchain to flourish.